You wake up. You've got work, school, groceries to grab, bills to pay, appointments, people to see. For most of us, leaving the house is automatic. Keys in hand, door opens, life goes on. But some people can't. Not just on a bad day. Not just when they're tired. Leaving home feels like climbing a mountain, even when they desperately want to go. Why does this happen? Fear? Habit? Exhaustion? Or something happening deep in the brain? Let's break it down. First, the perform haters. Some people find social interactions exhausting. Even small things like greeting neighbors, chatting at the store, or attending events can feel draining. It's not that they dislike people or are lazy. They just feel tense in these situations. Standing in line, small talk, pretending to smile, explaining themselves over and over. It all takes energy. Home is where they recharge, breathe, and feel most themselves. Some even schedule home days just to recover from a week of small interactions. Psychologists call this social reward sensitivity. Some brains get energy from interacting. Others conserve it in quiet, predictable spaces. If you've ever left a party feeling wiped out instead of energized, this is probably why. Next, learned avoiders. Some people didn't start staying home all the time. They used to go out, meet friends, run simple tasks, live normally. But after stressful or embarrassing experiences, like a panic attack in public, overwhelming crowds, or repeated discomfort, their nervous system learned a shortcut. Avoid what triggers discomfort. It's automatic. Their body reacts before their mind can reason. Psychologists call this avoidance conditioning. Every time staying home reduces anxiety, the brain reinforces the behavior. Now, even small tasks outside, opening the mailbox or going to a shop, can trigger tension or racing thoughts. It's not laziness. It's learned survival. You might notice yourself thinking, "I'll just wait until tomorrow," or "I can't deal with it today." Even when nothing seems wrong, that's your brain keeping you safe. Then, the exhausted ones. Life has a way of wearing some people down. Long workdays, family responsibilities, emotional labor, constant decisions. All of it slowly drains mental energy. Even small tasks feel heavy. Leaving home means interacting, responding, performing, explaining. Standing in line or talking to a cashier can feel like running a marathon. Staying home means rest from being on. Some even plan their entire day around avoiding unnecessary social energy drains. Psychologists call this decision fatigue mixed with emotional burnout. The body resists leaving not out of fear, but because it has nothing left to give. If you've ever stayed home just to sit quietly, scrolling or reading and felt guilty about it, that's exhaustion talking, not laziness. Another, hyper-alert brains. Some people never had a specific bad event. Their brain is just wired to notice everything. Crowds, noise, open spaces, sudden interactions, even minor changes trigger alert. Psychologists call this heightened threat sensitivity. The body reacts automatically. Heart rate increases, muscles tense, breathing changes. Even a honking car, a loud conversation, or a crowded bus can feel overwhelming. Home feels controlled, predictable, quiet, safe. Outside feels like sensory overload, even when nothing bad is happening. Staying in isn't avoidance or learned fear. It's their nervous system constantly scanning for potential threats, even invisible ones. If you've ever felt exhausted after running a simple task while others seem fine, this is probably why. Finally, peaceful stayers. Some people genuinely love staying home. It's not fear or exhaustion. They feel peaceful and fulfilled. Home is a sanctuary. Familiar sights, routines, and small comforts regulate their nervous system. They notice little joys others might miss. A morning coffee in silence, a favorite playlist, the way sunlight hits the floor, or their pet curling up beside them. Leaving home isn't scary. It's just unnecessary for their happiness. They've built a life where calm and comfort come from the simple, familiar surroundings they control. Psychologists call this environmental dependency, where stability is tied to familiar settings. Leaving home is optional, not forced. It's a conscious choice for comfort and inner peace. If this feels familiar, you might be one of the rare people who truly thrive in their own space, and that's perfectly normal. Some people step outside effortlessly. Others can't even get to the door. It's not laziness. It's not weakness. It's your brain, your energy, and your comfort deciding what feels safest or most fulfilling. Which type are you? Comment below and subscribe so you don't miss the next psychology breakdown.